Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Doing amazing. Thank you so much for calling. You don't even understand it.
I'm actually glad I got to sneak away. Don't tell my boss, but I'm sneaking away from work and taking a break and calling you.
Love it. What can I do for you?
So I just wanted to check in. This is kind of my update call with you.
Love it. I appreciate it.
We chatted. I actually have it here on March 14th is when we talked last. And during that call, I already have your meal plan, but I wasn't eating enough because I had started working out on my bike, my Peloton bike. So you increased my calories. I think I was around 13 to 14, and you increased it to about 16 to 1700, even maybe 1750. I wanted to share good news with you that since then I'm down 8 pounds.
Let's go. The anticipation was killing me. You were saying everything leading up to it. I'm like, oh my God, tell me the number already.
I'm sorry to, no, it's great.
No, I love it. That's awesome. I was just saying the anticipation was killing me. I'm like, I want to know what the number is.
Yeah. Well, and I have to say, I was kind of hoping that watching it happen on the scale each week, there wasn't always a lot of like shocking progress, but I always felt good, and even then, like I'm still following the meal plan, but there have been certain days where there's been a party or there was Easter, and there's been certain days where I'm not like 100% with meeting my calories, but given that, I'm still really happy with the weight loss.
And you started March 14th, right? Or did you start March 15th?
Well, I started the new meal plan on March 15th.
Gotcha. Yeah, basically almost 2.5 weeks. You're doing awesome. What weight did you start at?
I was 158.
Yeah, you don't have a ton of weight to lose. That's huge.
Yeah,
8 pounds is amazing.
Okay, good. I wanted to check in with you because I was hoping that I didn't want to let you down. I kind of like keep going of like, I don't want to upset him. I'm going to make sure I'm following what his plan is, because I'm not hungry now. I was ravenous before we had adjusted my calories. So I was like eating all the things at night.
Uh-huh.
I'm not anymore. I have my true meal in the morning. I do the 2 scoops of the triple dark chocolate with the collagen, and then I go do my workout, which is, I have moved from 20 minutes to 30 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's really just, I'm a beginner cyclist, if you will, and so I've now moved to the 30-minute classes, and I've increased some of my strength training. So I do that a couple of times a week as well.
So you're building lean muscle mass and losing fat at the same time, and you're still down 8 freaking pounds. You're doing phenomenal.
Okay, great.
Seriously, you're doing amazing.
My number wasn't enough.
No, I don't care about the scale. I hope you took before and after photos.
I did, and I will say I have been getting and feeling and seeing a lot more difference in I'm down a shirt size, I'm down 2 pant sizes. A lot of my friends are now actually seeing it, and they've made a lot of compliments because a lot of like the bloat and things were gone. I found that even when I could have cheated more on like the Easter get-togethers and things, I didn't have the sugar cravings, and I didn't want to have all of the desserts, which is different because previous to all of this, I was, after every meal at dinner, I always wanted to have like a chocolate fix or some type of sugar that I just couldn't put to rest. Like, I call it my sugar demon. And it was like I couldn't, no amount of water, no amount of like, no, I can get through this. Nothing seemed to really curb it. I will say what got me through each of the get-togethers, if I had anything sweet or like pasta salad or something that ended up having a lot of sugar or something in it, I use cake batter. as my little sweet, if you will, to help at least get me through the couple of days of like detoxing out of my body.
You have cake batter true meal?
Shh, don't tell anybody.
I know, I'm shocked on it. I'm like, oh, we're gonna keep this on the DL because like that's like that thing's like worth $500 right now.
I love it. I love it. Yes, I use it sparingly because it's so great, and I know there isn't anymore. So, but yeah, don't tell anybody.
That's awesome. Because you said you use cake batter. I'm like, you just eat straight up cake batter? That sounds horrific. I'm like, oh, I have True Meal cake batter. I forgot.
Oh gosh, no, yeah. What I'll do, and I don't even have to use a full little scoop. I use just a little spoonful in some water, and maybe like 4 or 5 ounces of water, and that is enough to. If I've had either an alcoholic beverage, I've found even beer now, it like upsets me, and it bloats me, which is weird. Is that common?
It's just insane. That's what I tell people. I'm like, look, eat perfect for 1 month and go and eat the stuff that you know you shouldn't have. You will never do it again because you're like, it's not even worth eating this anymore. 1, it doesn't give me results. 2, it doesn't nourish my body. 3, I feel horrific after.
Yeah, that was the surprising, and it's almost, so I had met a friend for a happy hour, and I couldn't even finish it. I only had half a beer, and it was just, it instantly didn't make me feel well, and it was kind of, as I left, I mean, the conversation and the friendship and things were great, but it was even more, I ended up having to ask for a water, and I just drank water, and so I think that's going to be something I just do from here on out is... I find in all of the social situations, the pressure to more like be not the like designated driver. Maybe I'll just go that way. Like I'm just a designated driver.
I'm always DD. I always have been my whole life, so no one even questions me not drinking. I don't have any friends, so I really don't go out, so I don't have to worry about it. But going out, like going to restaurant stuff, I will always do a club soda with lime.
Mm. Yeah. I think that's what I'll have to find is maybe just a water with lemon or something. But it struck me odd, and I wanted to check in with you that it's not weird or uncommon that those things, when we first introduce them back, to have such a reaction right away.
No.
That's normal?
Yeah, the body's getting shocked again with the blood sugars, the carbs, and absolutely. That's why I say, like, go to your favorite Italian restaurant, order anything you want, get soda, and get dessert. You will regret it so fast right after that because you feel horrible from it.
Yeah, I will say I have what I call it like a sugar hangover the next morning where I'm just really lethargic.
Yes.
I just don't feel well. And I have felt like even salt is now something I think I also drink a gallon of water a day. I have this nice fancy, I say fancy, it's just purple. It's just a purple water bottle. So it's not really fancy. But I drink it every day and my body now needs the water. If I don't drink it, I don't feel well.
Yeah. You're doing amazing. I don't even question that you're not. You're down 8 pounds. You started at what, 150?
158.
Yeah, and you're lifting weights, so you're putting on muscle, cutting fat at the same time. The results are showing on the scale, and that's why I stress so much about taking your before and after photos. You're doing freaking amazing, and it's only been 3 weeks.
Awesome. Yeah. I wanted to just check in and make sure that I was doing. I was progressing at the rate that I should be. Because when I get on each week and it's only like a couple bit, it's like, well, maybe that's not ideal. I was wondering if there was something I needed to do different or extra to make it move larger, but I want to make sure that it's sustainable as well. Because I a lot of folks, that I lost, 20 pounds in this rate or 50 pounds in this rate. And I don't want to compare, but at the same time, I still want to make sure like what I'm tracking and what I'm doing is still good and still right.
Yeah. So do you feel like you can do this forever?
Well, are you going to keep making True Meal forever? So...
Yeah, as long as I got a good manufacturer, yes, and keep getting like I'm just running into so many freaking problems with supply chain. The supply chains is still a problem, and a lot of people don't understand that if they're not in any industry at all. Like I was supposed to get samples done today. I was going to get all my samples in today of True Meal, and I found out that my manufacturer didn't even have the sample packets. And they were sent to the wrong address, and it's all messed up, and it's just ridiculous. But yes, True Meal's not going anywhere.
Okay, perfect. I love it. It is my breakfast every morning, and sometimes when I'm on the go at night, it tends to be what I drink for dinner if I can't. Because what I have also found is I don't like eating fast food either. There's even if it's like a salad, and I do quotations of salad at a fast food place, I still have things in it that it just doesn't make me feel as well. Or it's not enough meat that I actually need to hit my goal. And so it's easier for me. I always know 400 calories is the 2 scoops, and I can get exactly what I need to hit my calorie. And I love it now that my Fitness Pal, I've used it and done it so much. I just have to like swipe right, and it automatically like loads the True Meal in there, and it already has it as a pre-saved thing for me. So it's really crucial, and I enjoy all of it. So keep it coming. I do the monthly thing. I already got my next month's round, and I'm going to be doing another round of the meal, going back in and kind of changing my meals and things around so that I can try some different combos of things.
Yeah, I love it. So you're liking the custom meal plan too?
Yes.
So, just a reset, and then you make your changes, and then you're golden and hit start plan. Now you got your grocery list.
Yes. And I even print it out too, so that I have it in. I do like a little 3-ring binder piece, so I can kind of always flip to which day it is, so I know what I need to meal prep if I haven't meal prepped it beforehand.
I love it.
And the chicken thighs, and I think you gave the idea of the. And I'll hop off so I can save time for other people to call you.
No one's calling me. You're the only one to call me today besides one person in the last hour. So use this. I just don't want you to waste your lunchtime just talking to me.
No, this is the best ever. I'm so excited that I was able to catch you. I'm on East Coast time, so if
Gotcha.
you're in Virginia, come by and say hi. But so I really want to... I customize it. I make sure that I print out my piece of my meal plans, but the spice, that's what I was talking about. The spice that you recommended for the chicken is it's like the steak seasoning and a chicken seasoning that you like.
The garlic salt?
Let me go to the kitchen real fast. I love it. Yeah, I think it's Grill Mates, I think is what it's called.
Yes, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yep.
I had never heard of it or used it before. Montreal chicken seasoning. Yeah, it's the Grill Mates.
Yeah.
I now could eat that every single day and still not get tired of it. So a lot of my meal plan is the chicken thighs with like a salad. And some dressing.
Let me ask you, have you tried ground beef, peas, and cheese?
I have not.
What?
What kind of cheese? I have done the ground beef with like the marinara sauce, which I will say not having like zoodles or like some type of vegetable with it. That was a little bit to get used to. But it's still delicious, and it filled me with what the meal plan said. And I didn't need anything else afterwards. But what kind of cheese do you do with the peas and the meat?
Crazy enough, I know it's god awful for you. I literally do American.
Okay.
But you could do any cheese, cheddar, Gouda. It's just American's so freaking creamy. So find a creamy cheese, but I'm serious. Ground beef, peas, and cheese.
Okay.
It is delicious.
I have done the everything bagel seasoning with the ground beef. I have done that, where it calls for, like, you just do the broiled ground beef. I've done it where I've seasoned it with everything bagel seasoning. That's really good too.
Yeah, the everything bagel. I always put that on my eggs.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad on anything.
No, it's delicious. But
So,
I love it. You're doing amazing. Seriously, keep doing what you're doing. Don't change anything up. And literally in 3 months, your before and after photos are going to be ridiculous.
awesome. Well, I will be sure to share them with you. I am already having to get new clothes, which is where I feel like it's really making a difference. I really only kind of weigh myself like every maybe 2 times or so a week. But I the most that I feel is just I'm energized. I sleep better. I feel better. I can keep up with my 4 kids, and I want to thank you for doing what you do. I know that you're on a lot, and I get to see and kind of watch a lot. But I just appreciate everything that you continue to do. So just don't stop. Keep the True Meal coming. And I'll check back in a couple of weeks.
Awesome, sirs. That means the world to me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad I was able to catch you.
No, I'm glad you called in. Seriously, appreciate it a ton. Can't wait to hear back from you here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, have a good rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's why I do this, kids. That's why I do this. Make sure you guys go to the podcast, Coach Tyler Fullerton, on any podcast network, and then on YouTube.